But even when you're talking with your physicians, you want to make sure they're giving you the accurate information on whatever pill, whether it's Viagra, is it Levitra, or
I don't
something
know
like
the
that.
other one.
Yeah, it's something like
The
that.
one that have you up
See,
for.
I don't know. All those other things. You want to make sure.
Because they start talking fast at the end when they
I know.
take Viagra, but at the end you're gonna feel it this, you're gonna feel it this, you're not gonna be able to feel your legs.
I know it. It goes to your feet. I know. Yeah, they always talk very fast at the end, but you want to make sure, even if it's Hey, what's up? I'm your boy Dawson.
And it's your girl Denise, and it's been a minute since we've been in front of this screen like this.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but today we are talking about, well, this evening.
Yeah, it is.
We are talking about low sexual self-esteem. We just got through doing our blog talk radio show.
Yeah, and we went hard on that one. So
yeah.
Now we're out here talking real low, and we were screaming at others. So we got to pick ourselves back up. I mean,
yeah.
It's been an hour that we was doing other, but we still got to come here and give our first love
to YouTube.
To YouTube.
Exactly. And make sure I'm going to put the link up above our blog talk radio, Dawson Denise, at blog talk radio or something like that.
Something
whatever
like
it's going to be like that. And
It'll
make
be
sure
at
you
the
check
top.
us out every Thursday at 6:30, as well as the number's going to be up there too. So call in and
talk.
So
with this low sex esteem stuff, what do we tapped on relationships and how the past relationships had a lot to do with things.
Yeah.
And even the relationship with yourself has a lot to do with your low sex esteem.
Yeah, sex esteem. You still gonna use that?
We still gonna use that.
We still gonna use that.
We're gonna get a shirt with that on there.
Low sex esteem. But the thing is, a lot of people have low sexual self-esteem because of things that happen in their childhood, things that happen in previous relationships, or things that traumatic experience such as molestation, abuse, you know, that people feel that, well, they don't have to feel it, they know that it was something traumatic and it caused them to view their bodies, themselves as sexual beings as being something that is harsh, something that is damning to a relationship. They just don't view themselves as being a person that can, you know, be a sexual being and have fun having sex.
But because at the same time they never dealt with that, they never tackled it, they swept it under the rug because maybe mommy or daddy said we're not supposed to talk about this. It happened in our family, and what goes on in this house stays in this house. And yeah, it may go on in the house and stay in that house, but it's also going on in your mind and staying in your mind and bringing so many issues like low sex esteem when you do become this adult, because you couldn't even get it out to talk about it, and not knowing that you didn't deserve that type of abuse emotionally, physically, or mentally. You didn't deserve none of that type of abuse, and now as an adult you can't function in a healthy relationship.
You're absolutely right, and there are a lot of people who can't function in a healthy relationship when it comes to sex because they don't talk openly to their partner about being abused, about how they were taught about sex, because in institutions, churches, schools, anything, people, you know, have different views when it comes to sex. And I mentioned on the blog talk radio, I was taught that oral sex was of the devil. You don't have oral sex. Don't do it. It's of the devil. You going to hell. And now that I'm an adult, oral sex is like something almost angelic. If you're not doing it, it's almost like you're
the devil. You don't do what?
I know exactly
what were you brought up?
Exactly. Yeah. So
you know they took sex education out of the school.
Yeah.
Because parents were getting so mad. But if you're not talking to your child, they're going to turn on YouTube and find the Dawson and Denise show. But we're one of the good ones that are educating. But they're going to find other shows that's going to show you how to be the best superhead they can be.
And you are exactly right about that.
Because I Googled it.
You Googled? Oh my God. Were you enlightened? You already had the skills, I'm sure. But anyway.
Braces and all.
Look, anyways, but you're right. There are so many young people who look at these things, these videos and things, and they go out and they experience this because their parents aren't talking to them or their guardians aren't talking to them. And we have a lot of kids, which is kids that I work with, who are in the foster care, and those kids, a lot of them are at such a disadvantage when it comes to things about sex, because we have some foster parents who are just in it for the money, and they don't even take time to teach the kid about good hygiene.
Exactly.
Or
so
even
you think sex is gonna come up?
Exactly. So I mean, that's why we do this show. to educate, to enlighten, and to entertain with laughter. We want you to have fun with it, but we want you guys to go out there and to have a good life and a healthy sex life and safer sex life. No matter who you're doing it with, no matter if you're gay, straight, bisexual, transgender, hermaphrodite, we don't judge on this show. This show is for everybody, so don't bring that judgment to us. But we want our viewers to have the best life that you guys can have.
And we talked about mental health in previous shows, and I'll touch on this again. When it comes to different type of medications that you're taking, that can lower your sex esteem, also lower your libido. And then, but you don't know that because you're not reading the labels. You're not taking time to get to know what's going on in your body, with you. So again, you sweep it under the rug and not pay any attention to anything.
Exactly, you're absolutely right. People do sweep it under the rug and they don't take time to really talk to the doctor. Hey, you're giving me this, but what is it supposed to do? Am I going to have an erection for 13 hours or is it going to go down? You know, seriously.
Am I going to get up and stay up forever, or I'm just not going to get up at all?
Forever.
Because at this case, I'll just risk the heart attack.
I know, right? Forget her. Get out of here.
No, I'll deal with the glaucoma.
I know.
Because I'm not.
But even when you're talking with your physicians, you want to make sure they're giving you the accurate information on whatever pill, whether it's Viagra, is it Levitra, or
I don't know
like
the other one.
Yeah, it's something like
the
that.
The one that'll have you up for.
I don't know. All those other things. You want to make sure.
Because they start talking fast at the end when they take Viagra, but at the end you're gonna feel this, you're gonna feel this. You're not gonna be able to feel your legs.
I know it goes to your feet. I know. Yeah, they always talk very fast at the end, but you want to make sure, even if it's stuff you get at GNC or a vitamin shop, that Yohimbi stuff, that you're reading that stuff to know you can only take one a day, you can only take this before all. You want to make sure you know all that before you put that in your body.
Because it will contribute to low sex libido, low. Then you're around here mad because you don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And then with the economy, you have stress from your job.
Yes.
That can deal with it. But then your
partner,
and if you're not communicating with your partner, they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But then, okay, so your partner's having stress from the job, and then they come home and they don't want to have sex, and before you even ask why not or what's wrong, you going off. So now you're adding to the stress.
Yeah.
So nobody's getting an erection, because that's not gonna make. If I was a man, that's not gonna make my car. Or since I'm a lady, it's not gonna make me wet when I'm coming home and they already told me I'm in danger of getting a pink slip and you want some pink stuff, and it's like,
wow.
I can't even get wet to give it to you because you don't even know what my day was like.
But you know what, like you said, people in relationships or whatever who are married, you know, sex is supposed to be, I was talking with my cousin about this, Larry, you know, about this, and he was saying that sex is supposed to relieve that type of stress. If you're coming home and your wife or your husband or significant or whoever is just like always badgering you, you're not gonna, it's like, no, this is where we're supposed to commune and communicate, relieve stress, and then after that, let's come up with a common bond. How we gonna pay this mortgage? How we gonna make this work? When we're stress-free, we could talk about issues. We can communicate better. We can sit back and, you know, on the couch and stuff and say,
and laugh about me about to lose my job. Because laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah.
I laugh at some of the strangest things. It's like I'm not going to let that stuff get me down.
Exactly.
It's a job.
Exactly.
I mean, I know it's hard out here, and I'm thankful for what I do have, but you have to laugh through it all.
You have to.
You have to.
Make sure you feel that. Yes, 2 more minutes. We're good. Okay.
I mean, you have to laugh through it all.
Yeah.
So it's no need in being depressed, because then depression is gonna also lead again to the low sexual esteem.
Yeah, and we don't want anybody out there, you know, having any type of low sexual self-esteem or any low self-esteem. You need to be confident in yourself in whatever relationship.
Confidence is so sexy.
Yeah.
That's the sexiest thing. You could bring it to the bedroom. Your confidence. I don't care if you're 350 pounds. You walk in there like you own it.
Yeah. Yeah. Confidence is the best thing, and plus communication. You gotta communicate. If you're having issues within your relationship, communication is golden. It is key. It is the thing. And like we had Vessel on the Blog Talk Radio show, who's our sexpert on the show. He talked about how communication, it starts in your mind. Sex starts in your mind. That's what he said. And so once you have a good communication going, and you're eased about that, then you start thinking about, okay, I really love this person. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that.
Get your merengue on.
Why? Yeah, exactly. So we want you guys out there to have the best life. Honestly, have the best life, and you know, be safe. And definitely, we're not promoting.
Sex is a part of life.
Sex is a part of life, and be safe and have a good sex life. You don't hear people say that. Have a good and healthy and safer sex
Sex
life.
life.
Yeah,
Because it's so taboo, nobody wants to. Everybody's doing it, but no. Everybody's doing it, but nobody is talking about it.
You're absolutely
Sex
right.
is, I mean, it's a $1 billion industry, but no one's
When
talking
the porn
about
industry,
it.
it is.
But nobody's talking about it.
But I mean, when you look at the $1 billion industry, everybody buying the stuff, but nobody want to talk about it.
But
And-
we are here to do that.
And like Denise said, the reason we do this, and like I told you guys on Blog Talk Radio, I just talked to one of my clients, and her cousin contracted HIV at 12 years old. I thought she was telling me the girl, you know, got it when she was born with it. She was like, no, she caught it. She was promiscuous at 12 because mom wasn't taking care of her, wasn't telling her about things. You know, mom was trying to run after a man, do all this kind of stuff. And the girl just died the other day at 22 years old. So when people say, why do you